fastest ref was on tape. There's nothing worse than a ref on the tape. Nothing. There's nothing worse than losing, than not being invited to be a guest on the Countdown City WrestleCast.
What is up, Heels of Baby Faces? It's me, it's that guy, Tommy, and we are here live for another episode of the Countdown City WrestleCast. With me, as always, my partner in crime, the number one Mike, Big Mike.
That is right, number one Mike. Still never rhymes.
If you're wondering what happened to JC, my plan finally worked. It only took how many years of me doing this?
Well, we'll never see that guy again.
Yeah, until my plan inevitably fails, like every single villain ever.
Possibly.
No, you guys know JC. He's out there being a good dad, supporting his kids.
I don't know. They've got, what was it, like a triple header? They're playing like
Something
12
like
games
that,
tonight,
too.
something like that.
Okay, hopefully he watches this later. That dude, he makes me like the dad he is. Also makes me appreciate my dad more because I'm just thinking, did I drag my dad to that much stuff? And I probably did.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad coached like when I was younger for a while. I thought like I played at the Y. I wasn't anything.
Yeah.
special.
Okay. Yeah.
What's up, Angel? That's right. I am number one, Mike. I'll be nice to you for saying that. And what's up, Bernsey? Wow. So you and Angel still on the beef?
What did I do? God, 12 low, dude.
At least it's not negative.
I guess, but I can't be in the top 10. God.
I mean,
okay.
Bolton ahead of
Anyway.
you, but other than that,
Bolton makes sense though. I
Right.
mean, that I'm not even arguing that part. It's just like, who are the other 19, other 18 besides him? Anyway, yeah. So tonight we'll be covering English. Tommy, use it. What happened when we went down at Hybrid and United, and discussing TNA Sacrifice. But before we get into all that, also, Mike, I'm gonna bring up the Dog Pound has a show this Sunday. I'm gonna
whatever else we got, there's tons of stuff going on.
Yeah,
in San Antonio.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up that card while we're doing this. But before we get into all that, this past Sunday, me and of course our regular host JC had the distinct honor of having Bob Wills on as he announced the very, very, very special guest who will be joining us only Saturday at SpaceCon here in San Antonio on the 13th of June, just that Saturday, and it is none other than the one, the only John Cena.
And just to be clear, guys, if JC was here, he would have production ready, and we probably would have had a graphic to throw up there from SpaceCon.
I forgot.
No, but I was looking, and we don't have anything saved. So go to SpaceCon. You can go to the website, you can go to their socials. By the way, as I'm sure he was about to announce, those are already on sale.
Yeah.
So if you want a picture with Cena, go check that out.
Yeah. And also anyone who's been watching my stream, little plug there. I've been talking about the past couple days. So yeah, the tickets for Cena are up right now. They went on sale Tuesday at 10. I forget what the prices are. I haven't checked.
I remember you saying something maybe around 200 or so.
Around 200, I think, for a photo with him, and I think it's like 180 for a photo and 200 for an autograph, and by 210 for a premium autograph for like Funko Pops and things like that. So, guys, get those tickets now. They are going to go fast. This is only Cena, from what I understand, this is only Cena's second appearance since he's retired. He was at something else.
Was it MegaCon or something? Or
was it? If it was MegaCon, that was the past weekend. It was, because MegaCon, I knew two people who were at MegaCon. It was just this past weekend. Cena was at MegaCon. So I want a picture with my dad, John Cena. It's amazing how I actually have a family story about that. I remember he was out of it because he had a long.
Yeah, so that's called every day for JC.
Yeah.
His kids are in like sports 24/7. It feels like.
Yeah. So
What's up, Jason?
Yeah. If
Missed you this weekend, buddy.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Sorry you couldn't make it, man. I hope everything's going all right.
Yeah.
But JC having a long day that day. That's, I think right now that's par for the course.
Yeah.
But no. So the Cena tickets are on sale now. I would definitely say get them as soon as you can. Get your tickets for SpaceCon. Get those tickets soon because I can't usually guarantee things will sell out. That will sell out.
Oh yeah,
pretty much guaranteed.
Especially because it's San Antonio.
It's San Antonio and it's Texas overall. Because once that announcement was made, I'm sure there are people who were in Dallas, Austin, and Houston who already started planning that trip and already probably bought tickets.
You know what we need to get with Bob to do, because he tells us this. Like I know he's told us this at the con. We need to do like the numbers of SpaceCon, because I know in October he was telling us like how many different states and countries traveled. And even just like us sitting at the table, I don't know if you experienced it, but like I know just sitting at the table covering the booth, we would talk to people like, "Oh, where are you from?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm from Illinois." Oh,
yeah,
from some other state. Yeah, there were like Houston people and people from Texas, but like all over. Because John Cena obviously a big get for us as wrestling fans.
Yeah.
But, just to to promote what we've been a part of for years, this thing has Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
Ian McDermott and Jimmy Smits from Star Wars.
Ewan McGregor.
Was he? Is he coming for this one?
Oh no! I don't think he. I think they tried to get him, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
But he's been here before.
He has been here before.
But yeah.
From Star Trek, they literally have
most
William Shatner.
Yeah, and a good chunk of the Next Generation,
and a whole bunch of Next Generation. Yeah. And then on top of that, like some other stars that have been mostly space related. Yeah, Deep Space Nine, but also like. Are you going to complain if they get a celebrity that was not specifically in a space-based thing? Like, oh no, I don't know if you're having them here.
What space show was John Cena in? Oh, shut up! John Cena's coming. Who cares?
He was champion of the WWE Universe.
Clap!
I have my moments.
Well done. Oh, and for those wondering why I'm holding the Leviathan axe is because I'm playing God of War 8/22 on my stream. So, boy, anyway.
Angel, didn't you tell me y'all are starting some sort of little store? You're selling things?
Yeah.
Like this is until June. You got time. Yeah. And look, after you graduate, what are you going to be doing? Or there's that.
That's also.
I guess you'll have to tell her to not sponsor like 3 people.
Oh, she's watching. I know she was watching.
I love that.
Just the outright no, Angel.
Yeah, just no. Sorry.
Just no. Just
no. That's hilarious.
Okay, but so John Cena only that Saturday, guys. It's only
June 1 day only.
Yeah, 1 day only. The expo, the con goes from the 12th to the 14th, but just Saturday, John Cena will be here. He's probably gonna have a line out the door. So get them tickets, get them autographs as soon as you can. I know that's a high price. I know it is, but guys, it's John freaking Cena.
Yeah,
this is like the only time. Well, not the only time, but one of the few times he'll big.
I mean, it might be for a while, if anything, because he retired, like you said. And
he's probably real busy doing movies and stuff for the next,
no kidding.
Because I remember hearing a question of who was the best wrestler turned actor, and Batista was undeniably number one. Undeniably, that Batista's the best wrestler turned actor, which I still can't believe is a thing that came out of my mouth, that Batista is the best actor turned.
No, yeah, actor. I'm with you there. Like,
but a very close number 2 is John Cena, because that dude, of course he can be silly and goofy and everything, because that's it's always been his character. But when he needs to act and be serious, oh man, he's good. Yeah. So he'll be busy with projects probably for the next few years, because now that schedule's freed up entirely, everyone's gonna want him to be in something. So guys, get them tickets. Come on down to San Antonio if you're not in the San Antonio area already. Start planning with the hotels, with the travel and everything. and to your point, Mike, I distinctly remember someone saying at the last SpaceCon they were from like Europe.
I think we had, like, there's definitely been from other countries.
Somebody came down by our table, said they were from somewhere in Europe, that they flew in for, I think, either Ian McDermott or
probably one of the Star Wars people.
I think it was Ian McDermott that they flew in for. because they.
Oh, dang! Bree is talking. Bree, I didn't know you were like this. I don't mean to be. You were using.
I will sponsor Lily.
Dang.
Damn. Okay.
Bree, I did not know this about you.
I didn't either.
And I appreciate you more now.
Wow.
Sorry, Angel.
No, I think Bree really earned my respect on that one. She's savage. I like it. She's a quiet savage. Oh, I like quiet savages. They're so cool. But that is coming up in June. As far as upcoming local events, RCW, of course, we have RCW Mania on the 26th of April, so just a little under a month right now, as of right now. Hybrid and United did announce their next shows, or no, they hadn't yet.
No, they did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
United has on site. I want to say Jason or Angel or Bree probably knows. In the chat, I think on site is April 12th at Hybrid. Okay. I don't remember if Hybrid announced, but there's a good chance that could be a double shot weekend.
Yeah. Oh, wait. When is that Young Lion show? Is that the 11th?
Oh, maybe that's what's the 11th.
That might be the 11th. Hold on.
The least favorite for WrestleCast. Bernsey, we need to sponsor you to get you down to San Antonio, man.
Yeah, we got a man. If I had more money.
If we win the lottery, guys.
If I only had a brain. But yeah.
Or
so hey, I said if. I have one. It's just focused on story ideas that will never ever be finished.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, guys, Hybrid and United probably April 11th to 12th, and RCW April 26th. But this Sunday, on March 29th, Dog Pound Championship Wrestling will be hosting a show. This is the latest match announced. The Pound for Pound Championship, Caramel Lightning defending against Aaron Hermes. Morgan Mercy, friend of the WrestleCast, will be taking on Shay Carmichael. The NWA
at Dog Pound?
Yeah, at Dog Pound.
Nice.
The NWA Texas Championship will be on the line. Izzy James defending against Jay Davis.
Okay.
The Country Gentleman versus Mr. Big and Ian Garcia. And what I'm assuming is going to be the main event. I mean, I don't know how this could not be. The NWA World Heavyweight Championship will be defended, with Silas Mason defending against Marovic.
Okay.
Marovic.
When is that again?
Say again.
When is that again?
That's this Sunday.
Right.
Dog Pound Championship Wrestling. Biggs Burger Joint, 5539 UTSA Boulevard. Doors open at 5:30. Pre-show at 6. Bell time is at 7:00.
That's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah. Well, to be fair though, their shows tend to end about 9-ish. They usually keep the show moving.
Okay.
So I'll say that $15 in advance if you buy the tickets now, $20 at the door. I meant to tag them in something, but you know, I'll tag them in and stuff and share it later. But Biggs Burger Joint this Sunday, like I said, doors open at 5:30, pre-show at 6, bell time is 7:00. Be there. Dog Pound usually always puts on a very fun show. Just another example of how wrestling is just alive and well in Texas. If people who say wrestling and big nowhere do not live in this state, they couldn't possibly. And they definitely can't live in San Antonio. I was laughing at my family asked, is wrestling that big out here? I said there is a wrestling show almost every weekend in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it's like a small little show in some bar's back lot.
Yeah. Also, I know literally tonight, Gulf Coast GCW is having an encore show in Refugio, Texas.
Oh, cool!
And some of Hybrid is there, and apparently it's taking place like at a fair, which should be fun.
Oh wait, there was an upcoming show that we forgot. Blackbird Pro has a show coming up, I think April 3rd, and it's a birthday celebration for La Bruja. My bestie, Celine Hysteria. We're best friends, right. Even if she doesn't want to acknowledge it.
Are you best friends?
Don't take this away from me, Mike. It's all I have. Okay.
Big Mike Housen. I will accept that, Alex.
That actually is pretty good, Big Mike Housen.
Also, Angel, if you need to fall asleep, please do, because you need to get rest and go to school and make sure you graduate.
Yeah.
Rob, what's up, man?
Rob,
let's see some more people in here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody.
And Rob, I see you at a lot of those shows too that we go to.
Yeah. Yeah. He's always popping in and out. Okay, so that's what's coming up locally. Now it's time to get into the recap of this past weekend, starting with HybridMania 6. This show I was at the entire thing.
He showed up before the official show started.
Yeah. Now I'm getting a little sick of people saying what time the doors open and then having a pre-show match. No, nobody said that there's a pre-show. At least Dog Pound said there was a pre-show. Now I know that. So I can try to get there on time. Try to get there on time for the show to start. No one said a pre-show was going to start. It's not fair. Because then I still look like a liar.
I'm trying to remember because both shows had a pre-show.
Yeah.
I think. All right, Angel, Bree, if you're still in there, you're gonna have to help me out. I think Hybrid's pre-show was a triple threat tag match.
Yes, I came in at the tail end of that one. Yeah.
So it was.
Hey, Sean,
I think Dill and J-Fly versus Sleaze and.
I forget what the other guy.
Yeah, it wasn't his usual one. And then two other guys who I know I've seen before, but I don't. They were in the green and black.
Yeah. I can't remember names right now for some reason.
Production value, guys.
Yeah.
No, but they had a pre-show match, and I think the Treats team won.
Yes, I think they got the sneak pin at the end.
But both Hybrid and United bringing in a bunch of talent, getting more young people a chance.
Yeah. And one reason I know I made the show is because these two always make fun of me. I actually made it in time for a Jay Young and Devin Carter match. Mm-hmm. It just happened to be a fatal four-way match that given the other combatants. I have to ask this very important question: what was Jay Young doing in there?
What do you mean?
I mean, given his wrestling style, it seemed like his style didn't quite fit with the others. And actually, when I say wrestling style, that has several meanings.
What can you name the four people that were in the match?
It was Jay Young, Devin Carter, Zakai Living, and Jaden Valentino.
Yeah, literally three that were like a team as like Living in Fashion Plus or whatever. And Jaden was with them for a little bit at one point. But we also talked about there were several different roads you could go down to of like which one doesn't belong. So you chose Jay Young as the obvious first one. There were some other ways you could have played that as well.
There are a couple of other ones I could have indeed. I think the less said the better.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else happened.
One of your favorite wrestlers showed there. We haven't seen them in a while. Cosmo Orion.
Cosmo Orion
he was part of a.
But he was an evil Saiyan this time, guys. Just so you know, he used the scouter for evil purposes this time.
But not to be confused with Danny Orion, which we learned they were not related last year.
I still can't believe they're not related.
We assumed they were like brothers or something.
I thought they were cousins at least, and they said nope, we don't. Nope, and never met each other before. And I was like, how is that? It's
not even like Rey Mysterio and the Rey Mysterio Jr., who's actually like the nephew. We were just like, nope, we just have a last name Orion with kind of curly hair and wavy hair, and if you were in a TV show, you would believe us we were brothers, but we are not.
I 1000% would.
Also, both nights we had Calabas, one of our favorite luchadors who pulls off moves on a thin line of like, am I going to hurt myself or am I going to do the most amazing thing you have seen tonight? Yes.
And I was going to say, and you know what's funny? I try to tell myself I am prepared this time for whatever he's going to do. I'm ready. I tell myself that every time. And I still go, ah! And I have to catch myself. I'm like, damn it, he got me again.
Don't forget the rock started the wrestler turned actor Haku Machete.
Oh, that's from the Mummy Returns. That's what he said at the beginning. That was like his literal.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Like Burnsy, we know, but early on he had some different roles, but he eventually just turned into every character was The Rock in that movie.
The last time I remember him like acting was San Andreas. because he had
he
had some pretty good scenes. He had some pretty good scenes in San Andreas, but then after that, he just was himself.
Yeah,
And
a lot of
God
times
forbid
it was.
he been.
Sorry, get behind another chat. What's up, Sean? Welcome in.
Although I will say this, like kind of everyone in that movie, I gotta give him credit for Jumanji. I
do, but he was part of an ensemble. Like, he did well in there.
But to me, I think that's why I got to give him credit, because I got to give him credit for the ensemble, because in an ensemble with Jack Black, who perfectly encapsulated both acting like a teenage girl and a teenage football linebacker, he pretty much did it. Ted, I'm playing God of War 2018 on my stream, and if I want my axe, damn it, I'm gonna have my axe. Now leave it, boy.
I'm about to feel like an old person. What's Cosmo the cat?
Cosmo the cat. Am I thinking? I think that's a cartoon. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
But
What
anyways,
else?
let me go. I do my very scientific thing of going through my pictures and videos to see what I have. There was that trip. It was a 6-man match that started, which was the Luchadors, Sin Límite, and Calabas versus Cosmo joined Dead Man's Hand. Oh yeah.
That's right, because Sin Límite and Calabas won, which Lily's cat is named Cosmo.
Okay, that makes more sense. Also, as I'm checking my videos, Freak Show did climb to the top. What is that? The balcony?
Oh, how did I forget that? Yeah,
and leapt down onto the people, so that was pretty crazy. Calabas did pin Cosmo. Then there was the 4-way we were talking about earlier, which Jay Young won.
Yeah, Jay Young won that one.
Hold on,
because everyone got mad at him.
That's when he pulled the double, the double pin on.
Yeah, he the double pin on
because
both
the Kai and Devin were continuing
because
their.
Jaden couldn't get.
Yeah, that's right. So that was interesting. Then we had the team of K-Jax and Troy Markham versus Chaos and I don't know, a student from the Gulf Coast, which was not a Galvan 4-foot magician angel. God take it.
Wow. Because apparently, from what I heard, Josh Galvan hurt his ankle, so speedy recovery up to him.
Gotcha.
Hope you're okay, man. Hope it wasn't anything too serious, But just speedy recovery to you, man. Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, definitely. Then we had the very interesting 3-team triple threat mixed tag match with the Treats on a Saturday, Don Juan and Callie. And look, I know we have lots to say about Callie here and there. All I'm going to throw out, we've mentioned this before, sometimes she's a treat, sometimes she's out on her own. Apparently, when they need help or need a female presence in a match, all of a sudden she's a treat. And then sometimes it's just a bunch of dudes in the ring with all the new treats. I'm just saying,
I didn't disagree with
Anyways, it was Don Juan and Calientita versus Stash and Ridley versus Rob Love and debuting Amber Blaze, who I looked up was from El Paso.
Oh, no, okay, cool.
So, Marvel, I don't know why you would make her not want to come back by teaming her with Rob.
I mean, that is a good way to sour her on set.
Yeah, no kidding. And then Rob, I know this is going to shock some people. Rob was an asshole to his partner. I know.
Say it ain't right? So.
And she's showing up in the first time in San Antonio trying to make an impression, and he's just yelling at people. And that match, Ridley and Stash pulled off the win in that one. You want to see more Amber Blaze? Yeah, I wouldn't mind having her back. Like I said, she was impressive. Maybe don't stick her with Rob and let her actually get a chance to shine and wrestle. And as we say, there's not a lot of women to wrestle right now in hybrid or around Hybrid. So if we can bring some in, that would be awesome.
Bring back Zagel. Who said that?
Who did say that?
Okay.
Also, we had a hell of a match, which was Chris Barton versus the returning Crowley. Or has he returned to Hybrid already?
He returned once, I think, like back in December or November, something like that, and then he's becoming our Undertaker. Just kind of shows up there.
Right. I don't want to say that wrestling retirements don't mean a lot. I'm just kidding. Nah, I won't be mean to Crowley. He's awesome as heck.
Yeah, I would say don't say his name too many times. Might appear behind you. The plus
I was just going to say Justin. I got to kill you, Mike. I understand, Crowley.
Oh man, he's gonna kill me. Oh well.
I mean,
what's get in line? I was gonna say he's gonna get.
I'm down to see Tatum Paxley, and I mean, yes. And in all fairness, here's the thing, Angel. We know this from previous experience. There's a chance she may have been there. Marvel just didn't tell anybody, because that happens more than you realize.
Yeah, you lava Crowley.
You want to? That's like throw him in lava. That's a little crazy. Yeah, I mean, he could probably survive. It's Crowley, but
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I don't think he'd get hurt at all.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he lands, I would assume it would turn to Cole. Yeah. You know, just based on the powers he has.
Excuse me, the cough's coming back.
I mean, because clearly even Lilith's harder than lava. I mean, obviously.
Yes.
I've already established he's gonna kill me. I don't care.
That's fair. Also, for what it's worth, had a long line at intermission that made intermission go long, which was kind of funny.
It's like he's popular or something. Wild, right?
Funaki had a match with Ricky Reyes. Ricky is quickly finding his what was it called? Not the Rottweilers, yeah.
Rottweiler roots.
I keep wanting to say like what was the other dog group that I'm thinking of? Yeah, but it's the Rottweilers, yeah.
If Ricky Reyes keeps going evil, that means we get Julius Smokes to come to San Antonio. I will lose my ish. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
God, I'm such an old school ROH nerd.
Yeah.
No one else even knows who Julius Smokes.
Do you have the DVDs? I don't think anybody. Okay, realistically, I don't know if anyone in this chat has watched long enough to remember that reference.
They probably haven't.
The ROH DVDs. Oh, guys, go back to some of our original taped videos from JC's house.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think I've actually gotten more since we made those jokes.
That's even better. And then there was a tag team match, which I know will make Angel happy. The champs, pretty badass Riot Party, defending against Chaos and I forgot
Ramon Romantico.
Ramon Romantico, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know his name was Ramon at the show either.
Yeah.
And they obviously held on to those belts. And then we had not the main event, the co-main event.
Co-main event. Oh yeah,
right, which was Coach Marvel. Actually getting out to wrestle against TNA superstar Frankie Kazarian, which was super cool. No, you don't hate PBRB.
And what's wrong with Nickelback? Why does somebody just say Nickelback? I love Nickelback.
Yeah. Also, you better not be talking about PBR because you're not old enough to drink yet. She's not.
Anyway, Frankie Kazarian to Marvel.
Yeah, and by the way, J-Wave had quite a weekend.
Yeah.
Because Marvel pulled out the victory here with literally, what was it, WrestleMania 6?
I think so.
When Rude beat Warrior for the title with Bobby Heenan holding Warrior's leg on a suplex into the ring. Yeah, J-Wave, you're no Bobby Heenan. So,
how dare you stand where he stood? Sorry.
Adam G, Nickelback. Is this the Adam G I'm thinking of?
Well, I agree with that.
That I might work with because that sounds like exactly something.
Well, I agree. I agree with the statement that he just made. Nickelback is one of the greatest bands ever.
We just had a conversation about this recently. If it's the person I'm thinking about, which is hilarious. And then in the main event, we had the hybrid champ Casey taking on LJ Cleary. Which, guys, if you have not seen LJ Cleary live, and understandably because he's from Ireland, you may not have. Go see him. He is hilarious.
He is.
I would go to hybrid, but I don't think it hit. Yeah, you know what? Burnsy, the gym is something to deal with. You definitely want to bring like a little portable fan or something, and lots of water. But also worth it.
Yeah.
But as we were talking about with LJ, speaking of the heat and kind of the long show because of a little bit of the extended intermission, the crowd was kind of, and probably because J-Wave cheated and screwed Frankie Kazarian, the crowd was kind of starting to lose its energy a little bit before that last match. And LJ told them, no, you're going to get back and alive and on your feet, and just came out, tons of energy, super entertaining, got the crowd back into everything.
Yeah.
And him and Casey had a hell of a match.
Yeah.
LJ is not only entertaining, technical, masterpiece, really wrestling circles around Casey for a while until they got going. Yeah, Angel, you have to step out a few times, and understandable.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, the heat in there can be ridiculous. So.
Yeah. But no, HybridMania was a hell of a show. Casey did hold on to the belt on that one, but a hell of a match. And if you follow our personal socials, pictures with Cleary, Kazarian, and many other people.
I gotta get so many pictures posted that I haven't done yet because I've just been doing other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do that tonight.
Yeah, no, Bree, we 100% agree with this. We hope
for sure
comes back.
He's probably one of I think I wanted to ask him about this, but I think his reaction to the fans kind of reminds me of the time I met Zack Sabre Jr. He's like, I had no idea they react to me like this because Zack Sabre Jr. when he came to Texas, when he was in Dallas, he was I think he was I didn't even know that people in down here knew who I was. I think he was just genuinely shocked that he was
Yeah.
Burnsy, I should have known if someone said any band or any genre, you were going to have a song ready to go. That being said,
that is
good pick. I came.
Yeah, no. Speaking of wrestling.
Yep.
So yeah, that was hybrid.
Yep. And now moving on to United, which
Brewed
more or less
Rivalry,
which more or less was still was one long weekend of a show.
Kind of.
So, guys, here's why I am not as up on what happened on this show. I had Tone City Minicon. Shouts out to Multiverse Events for that. And so I wasn't able to attend till later, and I missed part of the show because we were doing the Bob Wills John Cena announcement on Sunday as well. So when I walked in, Jay Young had just pinned Lou Cameron for the Breakaway Championship.
Okay.
That's when I walked in. I don't know what happened before that, or
I'll cover some of the stuff before that. They kicked off, so they had a pre-show match also.
Oh,
it was a 4-way match with Vance Jackson, two guys I'm not as familiar with, which I think were either from I don't know if they were from El Paso or maybe Laredo.
okay.
But the fourth person was Ray Perez.
That's right, because he was on the pre-show, not on the main show. Anyway,
exactly. The Ray Perez who has showed up at United is not exactly the Ray Perez we're used to seeing. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Ray Perez we've seen has been a heel at some places. He's been a little more face at some places.
Or it's a coin toss at the same place and just see
sure
what the heck he's about to do.
But never been just this chauvinistic jerk of a man that he's bringing here.
Shameful.
So, yeah, unfortunately for us, he actually won that 4-way. And just to piss you off a little bit more, Tommy, the Force Ray Perez calls his finishing move Order 66.
can't say what I wanted to say because this is being recorded and someone could use it in my future criminal trial.
Exactly.
So, how dare he? How dare you stand where they stood? Anyway, sorry.
All right, so then they kicked off the official show with a 6-person, was it 6 or 5, for the United 210 U.S. Championship, held and won at the last show by WrestleCast's own, the Buzzer Tommy Bolton. And he faced the literal kid, Cesar Apak, Ricky Reyes.
He is a kid.
Literally is.
Literally.
Dill Dempsey, and I feel like there was a few other people.
I wonder if that card is still
Calabus.
Oh, okay.
And K-Jax was it? No, K-Jax wasn't in that match.
No, because I remember seeing him walk by during another match.
So maybe it was 5 instead of.
I'm trying to see if I can have it.
Oh, David Teen.
Yeah.
So Dill and Teen were there from the Treats, and then Caesar, Calabus, and Ricky.
Yeah, Bree typed it in just as you were saying it.
Yeah. So thankfully, Tommy held on to his belt. And now we cheer for Tommy. We don't say Tommy sucks like we used to. And then Jay, okay, you walked in at the end when he pinned him.
Yeah.
I know this isn't going to shock you at all, but Lou spent a large part of that match kicking the crap out of him and beating him up.
Yeah, that's on brand, if nothing else.
Yeah, no, it was a beatdown. It took a while for Jay to kind of get an opening and fight back, and he kind of rolled him up. But Jay Young is the new United 210 Breakaway Brewery champion. I don't know if that means he becomes the new sponsor of Pushing Up Daisies. I don't know if that was just one match or if they get every new champion. So we'll kind of see how that plays out.
I don't know. I feel like once you go Luke Cameron, you just kind of rock with him no matter what because, hey, just because he lost one match does not mean he's any less scary.
That's fair. After that, according to what I got, they brought Marvel out for his open challenge for the main title, which was also his best friend Don Juan coming out making matches. So if we go back through this, the first time this happened, it was against Vance Jackson at the brewery, and Vance had to ref his own match against, no, not the brewery, at Hybrid, against Marvel, which did have some funny spots, but obviously Marvel won that one. Then the next time they did that, it was Marvel versus Cesar Apak the Kid, who was at ringside literally just grabbing the gear from people, taking it away from the ring, and that one. So this time, Don Juan almost gave the match to the ring announcer, my favorite wrestling moniker, the Thirst Trap Revolver, Mike Gunn, which would have been his debut match in a sense.
Yep.
But LJ Cleary came out and decided that the fans needed, no offense to Mike Gunn, but a little bit better match for the title. And honestly, LJ should have won that match. I know this is once again going to shock you, but the Treats cheated, and they caused a DQ by they like poked him in the eye or something, then handed him a chair or I think the belt maybe.
Yeah.
And then Marvel went down like he got hit, and then the ref finally turned around or woke up. So Marvel won by DQ, but should have gotten beaten.
For sure.
Then what may have been one of our favorite matches for a few reasons, there was a triple threat for Ridley's United 210 Women's Championship, which was Ridley defending against another WrestleCast zone, Denise Day, the Dreamcatcher, and Tommy's best friend, Calientita.
Okay. So here's the thing. When I said best friend when it came to Celine, that was also a joke. Yours, though, wasn't funny.
I find them the exact same, like mirror images.
How dare you? How dare you?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ted was literally in here last week playing a video from RCW.
I do not recall these events.
I don't know. I might have to see if it's still in the.
I don't recall the events in question.
In the archives.
I don't recall the events in question.
Anyways, the match was pretty good.
Yeah, no, and this match I wasn't. This was after intermission, so this match I was able to see.
So
really good.
You know, obviously I had to bring my Savage Dream sign because in 2 different matches recently we have had a mini reunion of Savage Dreams. There was one in the RCW Rumble, and then here in this triple threat. But they also had to face each other at times, obviously. Ridley came out with the win on that one. I think she pinned Callie again.
Ridley pinned Denise because Callie was in Ray Perez's arms.
Oh, you're right. That led to that whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Because if I were Denise, I'd have questions.
Well, that wasn't even the worst of it.
It sadly was not.
Because after that, Ray apparently he did, not apparently, berated her. Throw the challenge flag. I wish we had challenge flags in wrestling.
Yeah, seriously.
Trust me.
Do you know how much that will be used?
Yeah.
Anyway.
A lot. Sometimes these refs are blind, but that's part of the story. Anyways. So he berated her and then literally took a trash can and tossed it on top of her and made her walk to the back.
That was one of the most uncomfortable moments I've ever had in pro wrestling.
Yeah, it kind of was. Me and Tommy tried to take him to a back alley after the show to show him a painting, a graffiti or something.
I was gonna try to show him all the trunk space in my car.
Yeah,
I wanted to show him how much, because my car has so much trunk space, my dude. I just want to show it to him.
No, that makes sense. What else do we have in? Well, that was the final. No, I might have stopped taking pictures after a while, or may have missed some matches I'm looking at. But that went to the main. After that, there was the main event. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah.
Because it was the tag titles on the line, which was Pretty Badass Ride Party defending against. So there was a whole thing with Don Juan, who supposedly drew names out of a hat to make a tag team to face them, and he happened to pull out. Yeah, Bree, we heard about this too. I don't want to call out names, but maybe the person playing the music had some issues all night and may have also threw stuff in that trash can that he wasn't supposed to.
And I said nothing just now when you said all that. Yeah. I was so quiet.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly. I think that's what you have to say when you're online to not get sued. So allegedly. Yeah. I did. I stepped out for some of this match personally. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
We did Miss Diego versus Devin.
Yeah.
But I did start. I didn't take a lot of pictures, or I didn't take any pictures of that because I stepped out.
This
use the restroom and do something else. Yeah.
So this one was really fun,
and that one went to a time limit.
Yes, it went to a time limit draw, and they're going to do it again with no time limits next time. Yes,
and he also threw in no rules. I don't know if that was.
He did say that quickly, right? Yeah, he did. No, he did. He said that real quick. So I don't.
So that was Diego, and so here's another thing. Diego, depending on the show, is also sometimes separating himself from the treats.
Yeah.
And sometime right in the middle of the treats. Mm-hmm. This seemed like a very untreat-like Diego because afterward, very complimentary to Devin. And granted, look, they've been at Hybrid for a long time. I'm sure they've wrestled each other in various matches and tag matches or whatever. It was very nice and complimentary to Devin, which is very un-Diego-like, which is why I'm not sure if he's a treat right now or not. But yeah, like I said, they set up a match for I assume the next show.
Mm-hmm.
And like Tommy said, no time limits, no DQ. Again, threw in no rules like no DQ or something. So we'll see if that also gets stuck on there and stays.
Yeah.
You know what? This is why, like, between when Jason's normally in here, now Bree's in here, Angel, like, I don't even have to pay attention to the show. I just be like, hey, guys, what did I forget or miss? And then, like, everyone's in here. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. It does make our job easier.
Yeah. And then, as I was saying earlier, the main event was the tag team match where they defended against Don Juan, the Grand Emperor Pumbaa, whatever he is, pulled out two random names that happened to be Stash and Rob. See, here's the thing, guys. Well, I'll save that for a little bit later. Anyways, he had to tell them, because obviously they wanted to fight each other, that if they hit each other on purpose at any point during the show and the match, that person would lose their half of United 210 of owning the company. So that obviously, was serious, and so they had to. I don't know if they really worked together, but they had to not hit each other.
Yep.
Here's the thing, guys. I forgot exactly why, but there was something else happened. But they pulled off the win. Stash,
that's because like everybody came out and started fighting. Like,
that's right. It was like a whole
bunch
of.
It was like it turned into a whole brawl.
That's right. Dead Man's Hand was down there.
Tried to come out. Yeah, another because Rob, I think because Rob hit Stash.
Yeah, but Don Juan was also the guest ref.
Yeah, but Don Juan didn't see Rob hit Stash.
Yeah. And
then he tried to pull a pretty badass riot party up, but another referee came in, but then Don Juan jumped in and stopped that ref.
Yeah.
And then I think didn't he hit a cutter on Armani?
I think so.
And then Stash pinned him, and so now we have the new tag champs.
Because I think Armani hit him or slapped him or something, got in his face.
He did.
Right?
He did.
Yeah.
And also, and it came with the stipulation that if Rob didn't get in there and get his hand raised with Stash, he was going to lose his half of the belts and the company anyway.
Yeah, I think Jay Young came out and did something.
Yeah, he
started it maybe.
I think he did start it, and then everybody else just came out, and I was like, and I wanted to make the joke, but I was too busy laughing. I want to say, what is this, SmackDown in 2001?
Yeah, no kidding. It was fun though.
It was a lot of fun.
So yeah, they are your new tag team champions. Texas Kingdom ? Because they're not really united as they used to be, but they are the tag champs at the moment. So, I will say this because I know we had this discussion on Saturday at Hybrid. I appreciate the Riot Party for what they are.
Okay.
They're an evil heel tag team that breaks the rules, beats people up. And I'm just saying, sometimes the heels in this local area, specifically Hybrid United, break the rules and everyone loves them for it.
Okay.
Treats. Anyways, but the Riot Party break the rules, and except for Angel, everyone hates them. So I appreciate that part about them. And if for what it's worth, they kind of got screwed by Don Juan. Yeah, no, everyone has fun. Rob laughing and pointing at Rob Love.
That's true. I know. I make it a weekly thing.
Yes, laugh at him as often as you can.
Yes, I will. Okay,
exactly. So yeah, so the next, like we said earlier, the next United show is, I believe, April 12th, and that is the on-site. That's the ladder match for the briefcase again, and I'm sure a bunch of other matches and.
Well, Burnsley, I can't say everybody was kung fu fighting, and those kicks weren't quite fast as lightning.
Yeah, there were different forms of fighting. That's why one of the school is called hybrid.
Now, did things get a little bit frightening? I will say yes, but they did it with expert timing, so it was okay.
I respect that. You know what? You gave me one earlier. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So that was this past weekend.
Yeah.
Guys, honestly, like I know many of you in here were there. Yeah, we just love going to shows and they're fun. And
oh yeah,
the wrestling and then the drama of what happens is just something we hate to miss. So
yeah,
Yeah.
That's why even when I had to go and do the show with Bob Wills, I didn't want to do it from the venue, so I could just go right back and watch the show.
Okay, I have to ask you this.
Okay.
Did y'all see me behind y'all?
I saw you. You appeared briefly behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, like
because
I don't know if anyone could tell it was you or not.
It was right about that time that I was like, man, I haven't eaten since like earlier. I'm gonna go order something from the bar. And I didn't realize you were gonna post up like right by the door. Like not that
I didn't mean to at first, but there were some people sitting elsewhere that I was thinking about things. I just wanted to just sit down immediately so I could just get started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I walked in. I realized you're on the stream. And I was like, well, that's awkward because I'm not on there. But by the way, the food at the brewery is excellent. Had the burger. Indeed. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Was there anything else about the hybrid show that we're missing?
No, between the two shows, I mean, I think that was most of it.
United, yeah. Sorry. I said the wrong show.
No, I think that was pretty much it. So again, next shows look to be the 11th and 12th, which I think is the Young Lions and then the on-site, both at Hybrid.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, my computer's angry at me. I don't know why.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, okay, so if we've covered that, then are you ready? I mean,
well, yes, obviously I'm well versed on everything going on in this promotion right now, so let's get to it.
So, guys, let's bring up TNA Sacrifice, which is happening this coming Friday, March 27th, from West Lago, Louisiana. Oh, it's Louisiana. Oh, one of my best friends is up that way. What else is to Baton Rouge? From the Alario Center.
Hold on.
God, I hope
this is why JC makes the show so great. Bam!
Oh!
Wasn't me. JC.
Oh yeah. West Lago is near New Orleans. Duh. I kind of know where that is. Duh.
I was like, you've probably been there, yeah.
Yeah. But TNA Sacrifice Friday, March 7 p.m. Start time from the Alario Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Watch on TNA Plus. Again, shouts out to JC, like you said. I'm making sure nothing that we like. Everything we have is everything that they have listed. Yeah. So there's been no changes so far. If you want to pick the title matches at all, we can. Or do you even go that far?
Of course.
Okay.
Far be for me to not.
Okay, we'll go that far. Okay, so first up we have Moose versus Eddie Edwards. This is part of the whole system breakdown thing.
Also, question.
What's up?
How many years could we go back that this match could have taken place on just about any pay-per-view?
What, Moose versus Eddie Edwards?
Yes.
At least 2019.
At least, yeah. They both. I don't mean that like as an insult. I just mean they've been part of TNA.
I know what you mean because they have been TNA mainstays for years. You're right. This is at least a 2019.
You know what we should do one day?
What's up?
Like on a random show when there's not a TNA pay-per-view, like each of us should like just make a card and see if like is this a realistic like not look up anything, just like off what we know off the top of our head. Would this be a realistic card?
That sounds great. I'm in for that.
I might have to put Ethan Page on there, even though I know he's in NXT. But
put him on there anyway. Who cares? Next up, Elijah and the Hometown Man, which is such a hilarious gimmick, versus Frankie Kazarian and AJ Francis. I remember when I first saw that, I got a little excited, but I saw AJ and Frankie Kazarian. I almost said Styles, but I remembered he retired, so I got sad all over again.
Yeah, first of all, having never said anything disparaging towards
not once
Frankie Kazarian in the last year,
never heard one. And if anyone does have footage of that, it's completely AI trash.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can see that my mouth and the audio don't quite sync up, close. And I'm good looking, so that's how you know it's fake. So. That's the key there. But why would you stick such a TNA legend like Frankie Kazarian with Flop Dollar? And I know he's actually does good thing more recently, and he's not Flop Dollar, but I'll never forget that.
Sorry. Never. And okay, so and also as someone because I've been a fan of Kazarian for so long, but now seeing him up close again. Because last time I saw him up close was about 10 years ago at an ROH show at the Shrine Auditorium. Dude never leaves the gym.
Yeah.
He does not leave the gym. He can't possibly. It's like when he goes home, it's like he just goes home and just lifts weights immediately. Does crunches.
Yeah. Look, I love my parents and they have done so much for me. I would never speak poorly about them.
I don't know where this is going.
But why couldn't I have gotten that kind of genetic lottery where they just have like don't get me wrong. I know he obviously puts it like he's very disciplined. He works out, but there's got to be a little bit of you just got the good athletic genes. Just saying. Of course, I'm also lazy and I eat a lot, so maybe that's on me.
I didn't know where that was going for a second. I was like, what?
I love my parents.
I was like, what's happening? What are we doing right now? That was funny. That was good. No, I just wish my parents would have stressed me going to the gym more. Just I wish that had been my punishment. Not punishment. Like go work out. Yes, sir. And then then I wouldn't look like an out of shape Xavier Woods. Yeah. Anyway,
my parents mentioned that, but then they also let me buy an N64. So who's really to blame?
Well, also I can blame my parents for this. They like to sit me in front of the TV, watch Power Rangers all the time. So who's the real loser?
Yeah,
it's not me because I've met tons of Power Rangers now. Like
I was just gonna say, if they would have known what you've done, how many you've met now over time, maybe not.
I love how they're probably both like. I imagine that my parents was like laying in bed one night, just like. So us making him watch Power Rangers was a good thing. That was good parenting. They're like, good job. They shake each other's hands. Good job.
Yeah, I want to go back and tell 8-year-old me, hey, you're gonna get to interview Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna get to interview Jake the Snake. Hey,
I want to tell my 8-year-old self that we're going to get a live-action Transformers and Avengers movie. I would not believe it.
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't believe it. I would say, kid, hold on. It actually does get better.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to what we're experts at TNA.
Yeah. Next up is Order 4, which I'm looking at. It's going to be Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz versus Trey Miguel and Jada Stone.
Is Order 4 on the value menu or...
It took us this long, but we finally had an on-topic Order 4 joke.
Because I'm usually at number 2 with cheese and onions, but
wait, there's a number 4 with bacon. If that's the one I get.
I don't know. I just know the number 1's the basic, and the number 2 is the double.
I think the number 4 is the bacon.
Yeah,
anyway,
you let me take this joke too far now.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
It turned into an indirect Whataburger joke, and I'm always for an indirect and direct Whataburger joke.
Also, guys, this is why we need JC on the show.
100%. This is what happens when we're left to our own devices, and we should not be. We must be stopped.
100%.
And the last non-title match of the card so far of Mara Shade, which I'm assuming is Shade, versus Elena Black. And apparently it's a no DQ match.
Both of them former NXT.
Yep.
It was what was Mara Sade's name when she was
Jakara Jackson.
Jakara Jackson. Sade. And then Elena Black was
Cora Jade.
Cora Jade, yeah.
Why are they mad at all the J names at that point? Was that the names they picked out of a hat? Okay, if your last name that we gave you starts with a J, you're fired. Cora and Jakara.
Lash is my name is Lash. Just Lash.
Just Lash. Just the first name and that's it. It's I feel like you're lying, but okay.
All right. I know it's legend, but I don't know.
I know, but no, in that argument, I would not tell my last name either, just in case they changed their mind. They said legend, close enough to J, you're fired too. Okay, now for the 3 title matches on the show. First up, X Division Championship, Leon Slater defending against Eric Young. If we're gonna make pictures on the top, what's up?
No, just.
I was gonna say we're gonna make picks on the title matches. Again, words, I know them.
So, having learned my lesson from Frankie Kazarian, I am not going to say the same thing about this match. I am going to pick Leon Slater to retain, but I know Eric Young has been pretty vicious. More recently in the last year or two, and I don't know how long ago I saw the clips of him like pile driving everyone in the ring, including security and stuff. But I am going to go with Leon Slater to hold on to it.
That's fair. I'm going to go Leon Slater as well.
All right, fair enough.
But Eric Young is a very vicious individual.
When you think about his evolution,
yeah, I was about to bring that up. That's amazing. I was going to be like the exact same thing. That's so crazy.
Yeah,
kind of like Randy Orton in that way when you think about it.
A little bit, but Randy was never even that like. He never had that kind of humorous.
That's true.
Run as a character.
He was just like the arrogant young boy.
Yeah. That part, yes.
Yeah.
And the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I always have a fondness for that kind of goofy Eric Young.
Me too.
Time period where he was like that.
Yeah. He was a lot of fun in that era.
Yeah.
Next up is the Knockout Championship. Ariana Grace defending against Lei Ying Lee and Danny Luna. I'll go first.
Wait, there's no NXT. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, Ariana Grace, but I know. I mean, but to your point is actually why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. I want Lei Ying Lee to win it back. I feel like she got done so dirty. Like what was the? Every time NXT talent shows up on TNA, I'm like, I literally yell the phrase, "We're still doing this." Okay, so, and at this point, I'm just like, just buy the company already. Stop acting like that's not what y'all's goal is.
You know that old boomer reference? Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? I feel like that's kind of what this is akin to.
Damn, that's a really good point that I did not think about. Okay, you know what? I have no argument anymore because actually that's a solid point that just shut me all the way up. Okay, but yeah, Lei Ying Lee for me. Mike, who you going with?
I'm going to go with Ariana Grace because the other two are not currently in NXT, so I don't think you're allowed to win their TNA Knockout Championship if you're not.
That's such sound logic. I can't argue with it at all. Okay. Oh, God, that was funny. Next up, and the main event. Assume is the main event. For the TNA Championship, is there stipulation? There's no stipulations on this. TNA Championship, Mike Santana champion defending against Steve Macklin. Does Steve Macklin have another title? Hold on. Isn't he there? Yeah, no, he's not. Okay, I thought he was like the international champion right now. He's not. Who is the international champion right now? That belt that we made so much of it. Oh, Trey Miguel's the international champion. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he deserves it. Especially after he got screwed out of the whole AEW deal. I felt bad for him. Yeah. And apparently that was from higher ups at Warner Brothers, which makes no sense to me. Anyway, for this one, Mike, you go ahead.
I'm going to go with them keeping it on Santana. Not that I'd be surprised if Macklin won, but I feel like he still has a bit of time with the belt in him.
Yeah. Fair. I'm also going with Santana. Just the same reasons. I feel like if he's going to lose it, it'll be at a bigger show like Rebellion or something. So maybe this will be a DQ finish or like he rolls him up and then Macklin beats him up and then they have like a bigger match later. But I like Santana as champion though. I think I want him to hold it longer. Yeah. Which is why I was surprised when Kazarian won it. I was like, he barely had that thing at all. And then,
I have no problem. I had no problem with that. I mean, it made sense. I mean, especially after seeing him live, makes complete sense.
TNA Sacrifice is going to be live this Friday, March 27th from the Hilario Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. You can watch it at TNA Plus, 7 p.m. start time, Central Standard Time. Damn it.
I don't know. Also, before we leave this, we have one more thing to pick.
What's that?
For who do the numbers spell doom at Sacrifice for?
Well, the only triple threat match is Ariana Grace, Lei Ying Lee, and Danny Luna.
So who has the 166 and 2/3% chance of winning that match? Is it Ariana Grace?
Well, you did bring up the NXT thing, so I gotta give it to that.
Never forget Steiner math, guys.
So the numbers don't lie. So Laying Lee Day-Lu, the numbers don't lie.
Disaster,
this was a disaster
not
for
doing,
you
right.
at Sacrifice.
Not doing disaster.
That joke's gotta be almost 20 years old now, and it's still funny.
Yeah, it probably does. But look, math is eternal. You learned geometry that was basically made in like ancient Greek Roman times.
That's
20
true.
years ago was nothing in math. As a math teacher, let me tell you.
So that means ancient civilization. That means future civilizations. They'll still learn ancient Greek math. They'll read Shakespeare's works, and they will know that the numbers spell disaster for Samoa Joe at Sacrifice.
Yeah. They will know that you take his 25%, my 33 1/3%.
The first time I saw that promo, I to this day I don't know how Petey Williams and what's her name? I can't remember her name. How they got through that and did not die laughing immediately. That had to have been like take 5.
Was that Medeja or
no? That was
WCW.
That was WCW.
Okay.
I'm thinking of that was WCW. That was damn, I can't remember her name.
Was she the one that was in WWE with the two Basham brothers that wore leather?
Actually, no. I remember thinking that too, but actually, no. She's the different lady from her too.
Oh, okay, damn. I don't know my random.
Raka Khan, that was her name.
Oh, okay, that does sound familiar.
Now she was in WWE for their 2005 Diva Search.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, the Raka Khan. I knew Khan was in her name, but I couldn't remember what it was. But Raka Khan, that was her name.
Khan.
Wow, Khan. Okay.
Excuse me.
So I think I already covered like when the show airs. Yeah, I did. This Friday, 27th, the Laredo Center, New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh yeah, and so I looked it up. Yeah, it's West Wing. It's basically like how New Braunfels is or Shirts is here in San Antonio. It's literally like it's just the outskirts. You go down a road and there you are.
Right.
And because I'm looking up New Orleans again, God, I miss that town. So I know I've said that like 100 times already ever since I got back from NostalgiaCon, but God, I love that town. It's so fun and the food is so good. Anyway,
gone there quite a bit.
Yeah, I miss it. I hope I can go back within the next year or so. I really do. Mike, do you have a 1 minute warning?
I do.
Okay, so guys, it's our 1 minute warning segment. I only ask because I don't think I have one. So I mean, you guys pretend like the clock shows up here. Go ahead and all that. But Mike, whenever you feel the need, and knock yourself out.
All right, guys. So my 1 minute warning is about a certain Don Juan, because he has been trying to make us believe that he has a conscience, that he has changed his ways as a member of the Treat, and now that they're all good guys. And I still don't buy it. Let's not forget Grand Emperor of United, how he got that position, that he apparently took Stash. If you remember, took Stash, got him drunk on like peanut butter whiskey or something, and made him sign over the general. Remember, we were running for general managers. If y'all don't remember, we all had a chance. That's how Don Juan got the position. There are some newer Treats who probably shouldn't be Treats because, for instance, we didn't even really talk about what happened with K-Jax and J-Wave. K-Jax is being mistreated. It's really hard to hate Dill Dempsey, even though he's a steel eel in the Sharks, which still never makes sense. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't buy the turn. Like, we saw what the Treats were. I've said this endlessly for a while now. We saw what they were for 3 years. Now you want me to just believe you turned over a new leaf and you're good guys. And I don't buy it. I did wear my Dead Man's Hand shirt on Sunday. I also understand that I'm not fully behind everything they have done, but when they beat up the Treats, I am okay with that. Not happy with some of the other things they've done or the other people they've beaten up, but apparently we can't have everything. And scene.
You can't always get what you want. Okay, I'll stop now. No, I agree. The whole thing with the Treats is, and now we're gonna get like Treat Civil Wars. It'll be like
because literally within one show, in one match they're face, in one match they're cheating. It's very confusing.
Very. Yeah, I'm interested to see where we go from here. If it means J-Wave goes away or I get to finally hit him, then I'm good.
I think that's the best for you to just be able to hit him.
I mean, I'll sign waivers. If I gotta train a hybrid for like a week or so, I'll do it.
I believe you.
Just give me a match with J-Wave, guys. Just give me one match with J-Wave. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, sorry, I thought about hitting J-Wave and I got lost in thought. That was my happy place. As you guys can tell, we do not have a Joaquin match this week.
One, everyone just left.
Yeah. Log off, unsubscribe, dislike. worst podcast in all of wrestling.
Yeah, sorry guys, it all comes through JC. So
yeah. But and everyone listening on Spotify, thank you very much.
Spotify.
But that is all for us. Next week we will be recapping TNA Sacrifice, and I'll let you guys know what goes down at Dog Pound, because I do plan on going. If I don't get to go to something, then that means something came up. There's that. Shout out to Tone City Minicon again for this past weekend. Shout out to United, to Hybrid, and hey, if you guys are still interested in my streaming, I'll be back at it tomorrow night. Probably with either God of War or Final Fantasy 12. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be God of War, but we'll see. I started playing Final Fantasy 12 last night, and I was like, dude, this is still one of my favorite games of all time. And if I didn't realize until I started playing it, I was like, wait, I based a lot of my story writing techniques off of the story elements of this game. It really did. I
believe that. I mean, those things kind of influence us. So
yeah, but I guess since I hadn't played it in so long, I completely forgot until I turned it on. I was like, wait a minute, I'm remembering a lot of this influencing some of my writing. So anyway, so you guys be sure to check me out. If anyone else is going to Dog Pound this weekend, be sure to look for me there. It's gonna be a fun show. Don't forget our United and Hybrid have shows in April. RCW is in April, and I believe that's it. Mike, do you get anything else? Or
there's some other show in April from one of the bigger companies. I don't know if it's anything important though. So
okay. Oh, and Blackbird has a show.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Another show in April. Nope, can't think of anything.
What's it called? WrestleFest or WrestlePalooza or something like that.
Oh God, I hope it's not WrestlePalooza.
Or the Titanic event, or what was it supposed to be called?
Well, actually, with that one, let's see how it goes.
Just saying.
Bree, you might be at Dog Pound. Awesome. Hope to see you there. It's gonna be. It looks like it should be a great show. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate it. Over here, we got Big Mike.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Be nice to each other.
And I am that guy, Tommy. And as always, Hills the Babyface. Remember, pro wrestling is real.
People are fake. We also don't have the music because that's also JC.
That is. Boy.